Welcome you guys. Welcome to Kiran Swati Knee Tutorials. In last lecture we had discussed about a Solanaceae family. Now we are going to discuss a new family. So that is a Liliaceae family. Liliaceae family, it is also called as a lily family. Right? So first we are starting with a classification of this family. So here the class, it is a monocotyledonine. So these are monocotyledons. So up to now Fabaceae and Solanaceae, those are dicotyledons. So here the Liliaceae family members are monocotyledons. And series Corinariae and family Liliaceae. Right? So it is the classification of this Liliaceae family. So how many genera and how many species it is belongs to the Liliaceae family. So here this family it is consists 254 genera and 475 species. So these are distributed throughout the world, right? So now we are going to discuss some important plants belongs to this Liliaceae family. So those are having a economic importance. So those are Allium cepa, onion. We are used as a food material. Allium sativus, garlic. It is also used as a food material. Aloe barbadens, aloe vera. So that is used as a medicinal plant. Asparagus or racemosus. So it is called as shatamuli. And Lilium candida. It is a lily. So it is used as a ornamental plant. Gloriosa superba, glory lily. And Yucca gloriosa, Spanish dagger. Smilax Jailanica. So that is a Sarasa Pariala. So it is used as a medicinal plant. So those seeds, it is helpful for to cure the urinary troubles. Colchicum autumnale. That is made of saffron. So we are extracting colchicine. So it is a chemical. It is helpful for to induce the polyploidy, right? So these are the various some important plants belongs to the Liliaceae family. So later we are starting with the habit. So the description of this Liliaceae family. So first habit, later about vegetative characters, after floral characters. What is the habit? So it is distributed throughout the world, cosmopolitan distribution. So here these are mostly perennial herbs and some are trees also. If you will take a Dracaena angustifolia, so Dracaena, so it is a tree, and majority of the plants are those are perennial herbs. So that is a habit related to the Liliaceae family. So after this we are starting with the vegetative characters. vegetative characters of this family. So that is starting with what? So it is starting with the root. So which type of root it is found in this Liliaceae family? So it is a monocotyledon. So it is having a fibrous root system or adventitious root system. Right? So adventitious roots means those are originated from the other than the radicle. Fibrous root system means here the taproot it is short-lived, that is replaced by more number of small roots. So all are equal in length. There is no main root in fibrous root system. So this type of root system it is found in this family. So later about a stem. So here the stem it is a aerial stem. Aerial means it is present above the soil, and some stems are underground stems. Some underground stem modifications. What are the underground stem modifications? Stem tuber, a bulb, rhizome, carm. So these are underground stem modifications. So if you will take a bulb, onion, so it is an underground stem modification. So along with this, a rhizome. Example for this one, it is a gloriosa, a corm, colchicum, autumnale. Right? So these are the various modifications in stems. So that is in this family. So after stem, you should write about leaves. So which type of leaves it is found in this family? So here the leaves are simple leaves. So those are arranged in a alternate phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy means at every node it will produce a single leaf in alternate manner. Simple leaves, and these are arranged in a alternate phyllotaxy. And which type of venation? So these are monocotyledons. So that's why it is having a parallel venation. But some exception features. If you will take a smilax, so it is a monocotyledon. It should be having parallel venation. But the smilax, it is having a reticulate venation. It is the exception feature of this smilax. It is a monocotyledon, but it is having a reticulate venation. So later about after vegetative characters. So later we will discuss about floral characters. So here the floral characters starting with the inflorescence. So which type of inflorescence? So it is found in this family. So that is a cymose inflorescence or umbellate clusters. So cymose inflorescence means that peduncle it terminates with a single flower. And umbellate clusters means umbel inflorescence, the flowers are originated at the apex of the peduncle, right? So this type of inflorescence it is found. So after inflorescence you should write about various floral parts, and later we will discuss about a flower. So after that we will discuss about various floral parts. So here the flower it is a bracteate flower. Bracts are present. Bracteolate. Bracteoles are absent. Bracts it is present, but bracteoles are absent. Complete flower. It is having all the whorls, sepals, petals, stamens, and a pistil. and it is a bisexual flower. Male and female parts both are present, and it is a trimerous flower. Those floral appendages in a 3 in number. So here the position of the ovary, it is a superior ovary. So here the flower, it is a hypogynous flower, right? So here the flower, it is a bracteate. Bracteate is present. A bracteolate. Bracts are absent. Complete flower. All the 4 whorls it is present. Bisexual flower. It is having both male and female parts. And trimerous flower. So those floral appendages 3 in number, and it is a hypogynous flower. So here the position of the ovary, it is a superior. So it is a flower. So later we will discuss about a remaining whorls. So here the instead of a calyx and corolla, perianth is present. So here the tepals. Tepals it is present. So those are in a 6 in number. So those are gamophilous. Those are united, and sometimes polyphilous. Sometimes those are separated, right? And along with this, so here the perianth, it is attaches to the stamens, right? So that is we are discussed in the androecium. So here the total number of tepals, it is how many? 6 in number. So those are arranged in 2 rows. So that's why 3 plus 3 condition. Total 6. So it is arranged in 1 row, and these are 3. It is arranged in another row. So those are united, right? So it will show us a valvate aestivation. Right? So it is about a perianth. So after perianth, remaining floral parts, androecium. So what about androecium? Group of stamens we call as androecium. So here the stamens are 6 in number. Total number of stamens are 6. But the 6 stamens, it is arranged in a 2 rows. So here the stamens are attached to what? A perianth. That condition what we call as epiphyllous. If we will see in Solanaceae family, the stamens are attached to the petals. Epipetalous condition. If the stamens are attached to the perianth, so then what we call as epiphyllous. So that is found in a Liliaceae family, right? So it is about a androecium. Total number of stamens is how many? 6 stamens. Those are arranged in a 3 plus 3. Those are not fused. So after this, gynoecium. So here the gynoecium, it is a tricarpellary, a trilocular, syncarpous, superior ovary. Tricarpellary, 3 carpels is present. Those 3 carpels are united, syncarpous. If it is separated, apocarpous. But here it is united. And trilocular, it is having 3 chambers. So here the position of the ovary, it is a superior ovary. So here the ovules are arranged inside the ovary in a axile placentation. Right? So it is the gynoecium. It is related to the Liliaceae family. So after this, a fruit. So which type of fruit it is found in this family? That is a berry fruit or a capsule fruit. So later about a seed. Which type of seed? So here it is a endospermic and non-endospermic seeds also. Right? So it is about a seed. So after this, we should write the floral formula. So what is the floral formula? and based on that we can make a floral diagram also. So here the floral formula, it is flower, it is what? Bracteate, bracts it is present, so that's why BR. Abracteolate, bracteoles are absent, so that's why EBRL. And it is actinomorphic, it will show a radial symmetry, and it is a complete flower, it is having both male and female sex organs. It has a perianth instead of calyx and corolla. What it is present? Perianth. So tepals number, it is how many? 16 number. Those are arranged in 2 rows. It will show arranged in valvate estivation. So those are united, right? So later about androecium. Here the stamens are attached to the perianth. So total number of stamens is how many? 6 in number, arranged in 2 rows, but these are not united. Those 6 stamens are a free in condition. The type of condition what we call as a polyandrous. Means those 6 stamens are not fusing with another one, right? So here the stamens attaches to the perianth. The type of condition epiphyllous a condition. So after this gynoecium. So here the gynoecium, it is a tricarpellary, trilocular, syncarpus united. Those are fused, and later position of the ovary, it is a superior ovary, right? So it is about a floral formula. So based on this, easily we can make a floral diagram also. So see, so total number of tepals, it is a 6 in number. Right, so these are attaching with another one. Right, total number of tepals 6 in number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are united. So later about stamens after perianth. Total number of stamens 6 stamens. Here the stamens are attached to what? Perianth. It is a perianth, no, right? So after stamens, after androecium, gynoecium. So in gynoecium, it is a tricarpellary, right? Tricarpellary, trilocular, syncarpus. So here the ovules are arranged in a axile placentation, right? So it is the floral diagram. So here the mother axis we are representing. It is representing what? Posterior part of the flower. So here the bract is present or not? So here the bract is present. So it is representing a anterior part of the flower. So it is a bract, right? So it is a floral diagram related to the Liliaceae family. So after this, we will discuss some economic importance belongs to the Liliaceae family. So first we are starting with the food material. Economic importance. food material. So here if you will take a oleum cepa, onion and a garlic, so these are used as a food material. So later about a medicinal value. If you will take a Smilax xylonica, Sarasa pariala, so these seeds, it is helpful for to cure urinary troubles. And along with this, if you will take a aloe vera, it is helpful for to cure skin problems. And along with this, it is helpful for to cure piles also. So after medicinal value, so next one it is a ornamental purpose, ornamentals. If you will take a Lilium candida, lily, it is used as a ornamental, right? So along with this, some other economic importance, colchicine. So it is a chemical we are extracting from Colchicum autumnale. It is a carm. So it is helpful for to induce a polyploid. Right? So it is about economic importance, belongs to the Liliaceae family. So I hope it is helpful for you guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.